Hey guys, Kev here, and I am back at the range. So today I have the DPM Systems Staccato HD P4 recoil kit back out with the Staccato HD P4.5. And the reasoning for that is I did my video comparing all the springs with different bullet weights and all that stuff. And then I talked to DPM Systems. They asked me if I wouldn't mind trimming down a few of the springs and seeing how they feel. So they asked me to cut a coil off of both of the medium springs. And then they said you could try the strong springs too, cut a coil off of each of those. So the soft springs are the same. I haven't touched those. So I'm probably not even gonna shoot them today. But I have the medium, what do I have in right now? Okay, so right now I have the longest, strongest spring in, okay? That one was 16 pounds with the one coil cut off. I have no idea what that does. Maybe it's now 15, I don't know. But we're gonna kind of work our way down. Last time I worked my way up, and we're just shooting 124 grain. I do have some 147, but I think I'm gonna keep this simple. I have 124 grain HSL ammo, training ammunition. Shout out to HSL. You can use the code 1776 to get that much off of your order, which is pretty nice when it's already a sick deal if you get bulk. I always buy 1,000 rounds at a time. Love HSL ammunition for the price and everything. It's just awesome. And they were recommended to me by a buddy, and they have not disappointed, but they have not sponsored your boy. So please, HSL, sponsor me. I would love for you guys to send me some ammo so I can do more of these videos, so I can do more shooting in general, maybe specific videos showing your ammo or doing a burn down on something, whatever, right? I would love to do something with you guys. Hit me up, HSL. Anyway, check them out anyway, because I like their ammo and I buy it. I'm gonna go ahead and recommend it, okay? So let's get into it. Right now I have that 16-pound spring with one coil cut off in there, 124 grain HSL, and I do have my mag extensions that I installed on here. So I have the blues with the red going with the mag pouches. What's up, baby? And then I have some Springer extendos here, so we're testing those out as well. These are all Mec-Gar mags with base plates or extensions on them. So we're gonna see how those run too, I guess, but they're basically just the same mags. So here we go. Last time around with this spring, I think it ran really well. It just was pretty snappy because it is the strongest spring. It's really ripping that slide back. So I'm also gonna try to do some double taps because I didn't really do that last time. I was just doing 5 shots and with each grain, with each thing, and it was just like not enough with each thing. So this time I'm basically gonna at least run a mag with each spring so we can get a good view. And I'm gonna put the gun kind of here so you guys can see the muzzle rise and everything. And I'll let you know with any failures or whatever. I do have my SRO back on here. I had the O-Sight C on here to show you guys what it looks like. And I like it. I like it, but the SRO just kind of makes sense on a Staccato, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see if we have to zero that again, but it should be close. So here we go. That felt really good. Felt, see if I can reach the slide lock. Yeah, okay. Let me see how accurate that was. I'm gonna just shoot at the circles over here, see if I can get a good gauge on her. Seems dead on. It's actually kind of, I don't know if it's because I was just shooting the Bodyguard and the CSX, but it feels nice and soft. I mean, feels good. I don't know, is it sluggish at all? Like I can feel the slide coming back, but I don't necessarily think it's slow. Let's do a couple of quick, like triple taps or whatever. Nah, it feels pretty good there. Just to keep this simple. Ah, there goes one of my targets down. Stay up. I'll shoot you to keep you up, baby. Okay, this is now empty. I'm going to swap the spring out for the next one, and I'm not going to record that because that took so long last time. You guys get the idea. But I did find out a trick on this. Check out my short on how to disassemble or field strip the gun easier than trying to grip the takedown lever and pull it out. You can just reach in and pop it out. So I'll be right back. So just to show you guys, I did cut these down with my Knipex metal cutters, and then I took a file to them to take off any burrs or whatever, just to make it as good as possible. I think if they made these like for the actual kit, they would just probably have it look clean, closed on both sides. But they did tell me make sure the open end here goes into the plug, because that way it's not going to have an issue popping over here probably. So that's how I cut them. Just wanted to show you that. Okay, we now have the short strong spring in here, which was 15 pounds. I took a coil off, whatever that does. Nice and easy. No issue on that one. That felt excellent. And that is why I make sure I keep firing, racking, do all of that downrange before I do anything else, because sometimes I forget I have a round in the chamber still because I take the mag out. I'm talking to you guys. So what I always do is make sure I keep it downrange, and I just pull that trigger, rack, pull, just, you know, make sure nothing could be in that chamber, because if I go over here to take this apart and accidentally, you know, I don't know, I'm just being careful. So that's why I do that, just so you know. I'm going to try to do this downrange, but I'm going to come back. Okay, so now I have the longest medium spring. These were the ones that gave me a lot of trouble last time. I had a lot of like failures, stovepipes, I think, maybe failures to feed, stuff like that. It seemed like something was up, and these were so hard to get out of the gun. So one thing I want to point out is it does seem like the issue, the reason why they're hard to get out is, so what you do is you put this plug in. So you have your standard Staccato like spring plug, right? Then you put in the DPM one, and then you put the spring and the guide rod in, right? So it seems to get caught like down here when you're going to take it out. I noticed that. So I might have figured out a way to get it out a little quicker by kind of finagling down that end. Let me just get it in. So I just push forward, get it in. You want to make sure that link is up. Obviously, and then it sits in horseshoe down like this. I have a video showing you how to install it, but the problem is getting it out. Seems like it gets caught in this area on the way out because you have to angle it. So I did kind of push like right here as I was trying to tug it this way. I pushed down here, and that seemed to kind of bend it enough to clear it. It could be a pain in the ass. I'll probably just get better at it as time goes on, but these are easier to install because the stock one has this stupid, thing where it wants to pop out all the time, and you have to keep pushing it down here to lock that recoil lug back in, and it's very frustrating. So these just stay in place a little too good, I guess. So it's kind of the opposite problem. So we are good to go with that long medium spring. So this one was 14 pounds, I believe. Do I have any mags left? Let me get these on. We only have 2 springs left, and I have 3 extended mags, I think with 5 or 6 extra in them. So 23 rounds, so 5 extra. And then I have a standard 18 rounder with the Dawson Precision plate on there. These have the, oh, I have this mag too, Jesus. These have the Vulcan Machine Works base plates. They're excellent. So I even have another one of those. So we got plenty of ammo here. And yeah, so this one was 14 pounds and I cut a coil off. So whatever that does, let us get to work. Here's something. No, I don't know what that is. Soft shot, just so you can see it. Slow, I mean. Now I'm gonna try to unload a couple. Extended mag here. Let's just blast through it, see how this spring does. These are the ones I really wanted to test. Wow, that stayed on target really well. Really loving this one. See if I can figure this out again. Not what I wanted to do. Shooting drill. Okay, I think I've figured this out. Tap this one. Now hold. Nope. Come on, baby. You can do it. Now tap. There it is. So I'm just going to do the standard shooting drill. Slow fire accuracy. Terrible. 190. Didn't hit. On target. 1.73. I'll move up a little so I'm in the middle of the screen, maybe this way. Much better. Much better. 1.48. So, excellent. Any other mags down there? I really like these base plates, all of them. They just feel way better. I'm a weirdo like that. All right, so clear. I'm gonna put the last one in. So I wish you had just seen that. I set it down to cool because I realized I fired a lot of shots and it got hot as shit. So I pick it up and I'm like, you know, trying to be careful and not burn myself. And I pop the pin out, right? So I slide it back, put my finger in there, and so she said, pop the pin out. And the pin hits me, hits the ground. I'm like, oh. So I reach down to get it. I turn the gun like this, and the slide just goes, whoop, slides right off the gun, hits the ground. Standing there with the grip like, shit. So yeah, this was the one I had a lot of trouble getting out. So let's see. That felt so good, by the way. I am sold on this medium spring now. Shout out to DPM with the idea. Cutting them down. Hell yeah, dude. So right here is where it gets kind of caught on everything. And I'm thinking if I push here. Oh, yes. Lost the plugs. God damn, Kev. Let me grab those. Here's one. Ah. And here's the other one. All right. I found them. Don't worry. Oh, where's my can? There's like holes in this barrel I'm using this barrel as a table. And there's holes in it to fill it up. So I'm trying to cover those up with my paint cans. So I don't, because you know me, I would drop shit right in there. All right, so we're on our last spring now. This, I guess, was a 13-pound spring. Now it is less, I assume, because it's shorter. So it's the short, medium spring. I'm filming this for you guys, but also for DPM. So I'm just, you know, trying to give all the information I can here. Get this one in, put that link up. Come on, get the link up. There we go. Drop this in. So we got that in. All right, still got the slide lock on the other side. That's good. I don't know why. Sometimes I have trouble getting it to get. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And then it just goes on. I'm like, okay. Nice thing with the takedown pin is it has this side on it that pops into that slide lock on the other side. And you can use that to pry the link so that it goes further out. So then you can just get it in there. So much easier. And then I just push back, line it up, and punch it in. Check the other side. This feels good. Check my dot. Everything's good. All right, here we go. What do we got left? This mag. We got 3 mags left, and this one has 12 in it, it says. So let us see. Just fire some. SRO is holding. So let's go. Here it is, the short medium. This one was giving me the most trouble, if I remember correctly. So it ain't giving me trouble now. Hell yeah, DPM. You guys are awesome. Woo! Missed. Make sure I'm in the picture. I always walk too far away, huh? Here we go. Okay. I'm getting better at the draw. I'm not good by any means, but I'm getting better at it. Getting the dot is the hardest part for me. And I think a lot of that is I don't dry fire enough, or at all really, but a little bit. And that is the practice you need. Dry fire is great because you can draw, you can pull the dot up. All of that is legit, right? Yeah, when you pull the trigger, you don't get recoil, but you can train all that other stuff. So it's giving me reasons to want to dry fire practice. See, that one was much better because I got the dot. 1.67. .78, but I felt extremely slow. So if you guys remember last time, it was like 2 something was me being like sort of just like my regular, not rushing, you know what I mean? Like, let me see what happens when I don't rush. .04, okay. That draw was shit though. .74, I missed. So yeah, I'm still shit. Cheated. .69. Just acquiring that the dot is the hardest part for me. Anyway, back to the recoil springs. I have 8 shots left, 9 shots left. I'm just gonna hit them. You guys can watch the recoil, watch the return. Did not lock back on that one. So could that be the extendo I feel like it did lock back on the other mags. Let me grab a little more ammo just to check that. Okay, just for extra credit here, I do have one of each of the mag types with the different base pads, in case that matters. I have 124s in the gun. I do have 147s in here, and I have an empty of each of those mags so that we can test lockback. Just gonna see if there's anything there. So what I'm gonna do is rack one in after the mag falls out, because my thumb was right on the mag release. Not editing that. All right, there we go, Kev. Then I'm gonna remove the magazine. I'm gonna put my extended +5 Springer base plate Mec-Gar mag in, and we're gonna see if she locks back. This is the shortest medium spring with one coil down, okay? Lock back. So maybe it was just me riding the mag release. That's probably what it was. So again, 124s, put one in, and we're gonna test out the Dawson Precision plate. Lock back, no problem. Feels great, by the way, with this spring. Now we have the Vulcan Machine Works plate. Lock back, no problem. Now we're gonna go to 147s. Just gonna fire a couple, see how they do. Feels really soft. Dead accurate. Holy shit. That feels incredible. I just want to quickly compare that to the 124s. Let's see. So I have a 147 in there, so I'm going to fire 2 shots, one with 147 and then one with 124. Let's see. Very similar. We didn't get lockback. Oh, okay. It's just a full mag. That's why, idiot. Yeah, it's softer with the 147. The 124 had a little more jump to it. But I felt like the slide came back into battery faster. So it's kind of a trade-off to what you want. Less muzzle rise or quicker return. Except with the less muzzle rise, you're still going to return about the same, right? Because it's just going to be a little bit slower to get there. But it's less travel, so it's about the same time, if that makes sense. So I don't know, it's kind of a mixed bag there. So these are the 147s again. I have a 124 in there, so I'm gonna do the opposite now. Yep, about the same in there. So we have a 147 in. I know this might be getting confusing, but I'm just testing shit. Now we have the extended Springer again, but now we'll see if it locks back on a 147. No issue with lockback. Now I gotta remember which is which. I don't know. Now I don't know which one was the 147. I think it was the one up front. Okay, now we have the Vulcan Machine Works. No issue with lockback. Definitely feels softer. Now we have the Dawson Precision. Yeah, we have lockback on all of these. So I think the problem is probably I was maybe somehow riding the slide release, or it just didn't lock up once. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna, just for shits and schniggles, I'm gonna go ahead, that was giggles, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and swap to the soft spring and see how those feel with what I have left here. I got 8 in there and about maybe 18 or 20 in here. So yeah, let's see how that does. Again, to swap, you're just gonna pull this back till you get to right here and then stick your finger in here and punch it out and watch it fall. And don't let go of the slide while you're leaning down to go get it, because the barrel comes right off of there, or the slide comes off of there. Pick up your takedown lever, and let's see if we can get this thing out without too much trouble. Let's see if I solved the mystery on this one. So just push it in, and then I pull back on the barrel to make sure that stays in place, and then kind of pry it up so that it ends up on the top of the link to the side, like that. And then push down here, and then yep, it just popped out. Fuck yeah, dude. So let me try the softest spring. Well, we'll keep going in order. So this is the, so I'm guessing this is gonna feel similar to what we just shot, because now we took a coil off of that one, and this one's the stock length. So this is the long soft spring, which is 12 pounds, I think. Right? I think 11.2, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, yeah. So this one's 12 pounds, and I'm guessing that's kind of where we were at with that other one, honestly. The short medium spring. Where's the, what's my, like, what am I missing there where it kind of doesn't want to slide on? It's not the recoil spring or the rod there. It's weird. I don't know what that is. Nice and soft feeling. Okay, I think these are 147s with the long soft spring. 12 pounder. Feels really good. I think these are 124s. I'll tell you if it was the other way around. Nope, I got it. Beautiful. That feels absolutely fantastic. You wouldn't think you'd have any issues on Lockback with the strong springs, right? Because you're gonna get stronger. Well, strong spring means it's gonna be harder to pull the slide back, and it's gonna whip back faster, right? So it actually might be the toughest one to lock back on, unless the soft spring doesn't have enough juice to get all the way back. So it could go either way. I don't know if I want to sit here and test lockback on every spring, even though I'm pretty damn good at taking this thing apart now. Let's just go to the softest spring, and that way we'll have tested all of them again, and we'll call it a day at that point. So let's just put this away. I'm gonna go load up some more mags, and I'll be right back. Okay, I now have the short soft spring in. So the softest, the 11-pound spring. Yeah, so let's give it a shot. I have 124s in here, and then the rest of the ammo I have 3 more mags filled up. Those are 147s. I figured I'd just kind of dick around with some 147s after, but let's see how she shoots with the 124 grain. Softest spring. Locked up, no problem. 147s. Definitely felt the softest, and felt, you know, like I could feel the slide coming back and forth, but it locked up there, no problem. So let's try some drills. Go back to the just regular drill for now, the slow fire drill. .87 on target. .58 on target. .35 on target, but cheated. On target, 1.6. Terrible grip on that. .51 on target. Missed. 1.35. On target, 1.42. Just trying to go fast. 1.17. I was to the left. Let me see if I can pull this off. On target, 1.22. Off target, 1.13. Ah! Trying to go so fast I missed. Let's just go a little smoother. 1.63 on target. Missed. No, hit it. 1.58. On target, 1.63. Getting better. Let me show you guys what I'm shooting at. See if I can get you a good angle here. Hold on. Okay, so there you go. I'm using this one because I can see when it moves when I hit it or not, you know. But that way you guys can see as well. Let's try this out. Still have a couple rounds in here, 3 rounds. All right, here we go. Hit, shitty. That was a terrible draw and I fumbled it. I still was at 2 seconds, so I'm getting faster in general. Hit, 143. Hit, 132. Fresh mag. I really do like how the 147 shoot, even though it really doesn't make a difference with one shot, but not sure on that one. My dot was not on target, so I'm gonna call that a miss. 133. Hit, 138. Okay, I'm gonna go as fast as I can. Ah, I missed. 0.89. Holy shit. Totally cheated. Missed. 1.48. Just shit draw. Cheated again. I'm just getting antsy because I'm trying to, you know. Miss. Just trying to go too fast. Hit. 124. 124. Okay. Shitty. 132, but I missed. Miss. 118. All right, I'm just gonna go slower. mean, when I want to hit, I'm hitting. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. I had the safety on because I'm safe. Feels great, man. Give you a visual here. Oh shit, I'm out of mags. Wait, I got one in my back pocket. Ah, it's empty. All right, that was the softest spring, and that felt great. Locked up on everything. 1 second. All right, guys, there you go. That was the Staccato P4.5, HD P4.5 with the DPM Systems kit. And we ran through all the springs again. This time, I cut down the medium springs and the strong springs by 1 coil each and filed them up to soften them out as per DPM Systems request, and then tested it. Mostly shot 124 grain, did shoot some 147 later on. All of it explained in the video, but we had 0 failures throughout this process. 0 failures. So those guys figured out the key. Either that or I was doing something fucked up last time and those springs were fine, but I guess the thinking is with the shorter, because of the barrel block, maybe it somehow causes, you know, sending the weight out front. But it ran like a freaking champ with this kit in there. And I'll be honest, the toughest thing for me with a kit like this is, how do you decide which spring to use? Because I just don't, like, I'm not one of those people that feels the minutia so well. So like, they all felt really good. The strong springs I think are a little strong. So I would go with the medium with the 1 coil chopped off, or the soft springs. And if you're shooting 147s, you know, maybe the strongest springs could be an issue, but once you remove that coil, you know, it seems like it's fine with that, I would assume. And then with 124s, everything ran like a top. I mean, so I guess it comes down to what you want, you know. I think the medium, like the shortest medium spring might be the way to go, because you're still getting you're getting a good return to 0, but it's soft on the recoil. I don't know. You guys base it on what you saw here. I tried to show you as best I could, show you the gun in the same spot with each one, to show you the muzzle rise so you could see everything. I tried to shoot more rapid fire so you could see follow-up shots. I've had some questions from guys who shoot competition about this kit, and so I think it's good to show that kind of stuff. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know down in the comments. I really appreciate it. Big shout out to DPM Systems. Those guys are great to talk to, and I'm glad they wanted some feedback and stuff from me. So that's awesome. And I'm going to be testing their bodyguard kit really soon. I also have the Shadow Systems kit for the DR920P, but I feel like that's probably been out a while, so I'll probably, you know, do that one at some point when I get a chance. But nobody's done a video on the Bodyguard 2.0 kit, so I think it'd be good to get that info out there too. So I love you guys, appreciate you. Hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll catch you later. Peace.